Hello! So I wanted to give you a review of the eyeshadow palettes that I used this week. Before I go into that, I will tell you the eyeshadow palette I used today. And that is the Joya palette from Natasha Denona. I went in with this gold shade here and I deepened up the outer crease with these two shades. And then I pulled out the Biba palette from Natasha Denona for some light neutrals just to kind of buff everything out. And the lipstick that I have on today, I just put it down and cannot find it. Oh, here it is. I used the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the shade Tilt. There is that. And most of the other things I have on are the things I always have on. The same NARS Soft Matte Foundation, the Radiant Creamy Concealer, the Pat McGrath Under Eye Setting Powder, the the Danessa Myricks Power Bronzer in Deep, and then set everything with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. Okay. So this week I decided to focus on Marc Jacobs Beauty. Now I've been seeing his products or the line's products on sale for quite some time. So back when Sephora had their VIB sale a couple of months ago, I did pick up like one or two things from the line because I had not tried Marc Jacobs products before. And then over time, I've picked up a couple of other things because they just like continue to be on sale. Now I've heard that maybe the brand is like discontinuing or shutting down, but then I've also heard that no, they're not. So I'm not sure, but if you are hoping to try the brand or maybe you already have some favorite products, could be a good time to pick some up. Yeah, you never know. So, the things I used today, or I'm sorry, this week, before I tell you about the eyeshadow palettes, I did pick up the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot foundation slash concealer. I got it in the shade Deep 10. I put it on a little while ago on my hand and it's starting to dry down a bit. I initially bought it because I was wanting to get something to brighten the under eye area. It's not kind of the level of brightness I want. So I have actually been using it as a spot concealer and it seems to work pretty well. I haven't had any issue with it like being cakey or not lasting. I actually really like it. I don't know that I would like it as a concealer. I'm sorry, as a foundation, but I definitely like it as a concealer. Even just putting on a bit of concealer, buffing it out, and putting on some powder over, I think that would work really well. So that is one thing. I have also been using the eyelash primer before I put on my mascara. Now, I don't know that this is really doing anything. Like, if you are an eyelash primer person, maybe you can get this one because it's on sale. But I don't have super full dramatic lashes, so I don't really know that it did anything. I'm much more into like eyeshadow primer and foundation primer. I don't know that I would necessarily purchase this again. Not because it's not good, I just don't know that it's going to do anything for me. Okay, so those were a couple things that I used or I got from the line. I also picked up two of the highliners, which are the liner pencils. These do twist up. This is in the shade Earthquake. And also, I'm probably the last one to know this, but oftentimes your liner pencil has a little sharpener in the bottom. Like, not all of them have it, but enough of them where I should have noticed years ago. So, like those, they're nice. They glide on very easily. They stay put. I put one on the back of my hand, I think yesterday. It stayed all day. I really had to literally scrub to get it off. So if you're looking for some eyeliners that stay put, I think those are a good choice. And again, they are on sale. All right. Oh, one other thing. This is the Marc Jacobs Accomplice powder in Starlet. Here is the shade. Now, this is one of the items I bought during the Sephora sale, and I initially thought that I would use it as a setting powder. I didn't read too well the description. I just thought it was pretty, and I thought the brush was pretty, honestly, and the little like how it goes in. That's literally why I bought it. But this is not for me in terms of an all over setting powder. I have been using it just as sort of like a highlighter because it has this like goldy kind of bronzy sheen or shimmer to it, and I just don't necessarily want my whole face to look like that. But I do like it as this little like give me a little bit of little something something, you know what I'm saying? Do you? I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so the eyeshadow palettes that I used this week, let me grab them both, are the Eye-conic eyeshadow palettes. That's E-Y-E conic. I have two of them, and I have had these for a while now. I got them on sale again like a while ago, so that's why I'm saying this brand has been on sale for so long. But the two that I got are Provocouture and Scandalust. So let's start with Scandalust. This is the one that I used first this week, and what I like is that on the back are the shade names, but also the shade names for the Eye-conic palettes form a sentence. So this one is hot pants at the office cause a fuss. That's why they call her Little Miss Scandalous. Now, I'm not wearing hot pants to the office. I could. I'm my own boss, but I don't know. I don't know if people would like really want to see their therapist in hot pants. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. So here is the palette. You can see that it has some lighter neutrals, but it also has, so here are some of the deeper shades here, and then you've got some lighter ones here. So I used every shade in the palette. I especially liked these three here, the deeper shades and the shimmers. Now, what I find in the Marc Jacobs palettes is that they are very powdery, but I will also say that they are long wearing, at least in my experience, and also using an eyeshadow primer. But I really like all of the shades in the palette. I do wish that some of these shades were a little deeper because I think that would make it a bit more versatile, especially for deeper skin tones. But these shimmers, there's like a shimmer every other shade. So here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one. I really like them. Even though they are deeper shade, or I'm sorry, they are lighter shades, I have used these two light shimmers in my inner corner. I've used them just to like give a pop of highlight. So I really like them. Second palette that I use is the Provocouture. Again, it has the shadow names that form a sentence. This sentence is, say it with style, otherwise you might as well just stay in bed. Child, I could just stay in bed just to stay in bed. Like, here's the thing. I remember seeing this like meme or this like joke or whatever, and it was like, I don't want to go to work today, but I was born cute, not rich. And I was like, me. I just need a vacation, y'all, and you're gonna hear me say that all the time because I always need one. So the shades in here are all like lavender, pale purple, and then again you've got some deeper shades here towards the end. Now I used every single every single shade in this palette to do my eye look the other day. I'll pop up a picture if I remember. But yes, I really like these. Again, very powdery. The shimmers are here, 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 here. Now this shade here, it's a black with like purple shimmer, and it is so deep and very pretty. I usually don't like shimmers within a matte, and that is definitely how I would describe this, but it's very like powdery. It's a pretty deep shade, and I find that you have to be careful when you're using it, but I do also think it looks really good with some of the other shades in the palette. But yes, super deep. So go in with a light hand when you use this, because if you go in too hard, you're going to be like, whoa, girl, whoa. And you see, like, I'm wiping my fingers on a microfiber towel, and like it's staying. So that is definitely something that I noticed with the eyeshadow palettes. They did stay on all day. Typically my days last for 9 to 12 hours, and I didn't have to worry about my eyeshadow. It stayed on. So I see that there are still quite a few products on sale. There's also quite a few of the iconic palettes on sale. And yeah, I think if you were wanting to try the brand, I do like the eyeshadow formula. I do like the eyeliners. I do like the foundation slash concealer extra shot. I could take or leave the Marc Jacobs eyelash primer. Like if someone put it in a gift bag, I would take it, but I don't know that I would necessarily go out of my way to purchase it by itself. And I'm glad I got this on sale, because if I had paid full price, I would be upset. Now, not only was it marked down, but then I also bought it during the Sephora VIB sale, so it was an even deeper discount. So that's kind of why I kept it. But if I had bought this full price and then I opened it and put it on my face and came out looking like... Actually, I would be fine looking like a bronze goddess, but this is like too much. I would not want to use this as a face powder or anything like that. I've seen on like the little videos that they have for the brand, like they're just wiping the foundation all over these like young folks' faces. I aged out of that ability or that desire about 15 years ago. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, like the video, and I will see you next time.